Good day, amazing pupils of Sleek Angels International School. It's my pleasure to be here again on the Sleek Angels International School online learning platform. I trust that you're doing fine. My name is Ahiabuike, your mathematics teacher, and I welcome you to this session. Alright, today we'll be looking at volume and capacity. Our topic for today is volume and capacity, and by the end of this lesson you should be able to say the meaning of volume and capacity, mention the units of measuring volume and capacity, express capacity in liters and cubic centimeters, and lastly solve word problems on volume and capacity. I take that again. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to say the meaning of volume and capacity, mention the units of measuring volume and capacity, express capacity in liters and cubic centimeter, and lastly, solve word problems on volume and capacity. Alright, what is volume? Volume is defined as the amount of space occupied by an object. Volume is defined as the amount of space occupied by an object. It involves the length, breadth, height, or depth of an object. When we're talking about volume, mostly we refer to 3D shapes, and 3D shapes are solids. Solids have length, breadth, and depth or height. And the volume of an object is measured in cubic centimeters, cm3. That's the unit of measuring volume, cm3. Alright. And an example of solids are cubes, cuboids, prism, cylinder, and many others. Next, we'll be looking at capacity. Capacity is the amount a container can hold. The amount a container can hold. The amount of liquid a container can hold. That is what capacity means. Capacity is measured in liters. Capacity is measured in liters, even though we have smaller units of measuring capacity. We have centiliters, we have deciliters, we have milliliters, but the unit for measuring capacity is, the common unit for measuring capacity is liters. Alright. This is a cuboid, and this is a cube. Now, like I said earlier, that volume is the amount of space occupied by an object. To measure the volume of these solids, cuboid and cube, and many other solids, what we do is we multiply the length, breadth, and height of that solid. For example, here, if you look at this cuboid carefully, this dimension of the cuboid is the length, and then this other side is the breadth, and then we have the height. So to find the volume of this cuboid, we multiply the length, the breadth, and the height of the cuboid. And for the cube, remember that a cube has all its sides equal. Now, to find the volume of a cube is still the same formula we're going to be using, but for a cube, it has all sides equal. So this side is going to be length, and this length. So for a cube, the volume of a cube is found by multiplying the length times the length times the length, because all the sides are the same. Alright. Now, next we'll be looking at the units of measuring capacity. Units of measuring capacity. 10 milliliters, which is represented by ml, is equals 1 centiliter. 10 milliliter equals 1 centiliter. 10 centiliter, which is represented by CL here, equals 1 deciliter. And 10 deciliter equals 1 liter. 1000 ml, that's milliliters, equals 1 liter. And 1000 centimeter cube equals 1 liter. Remember, I pronounce this as centimeter cube. Centimeter cube. That's how we call it. cm cube. Centimeter cube. Alright. These are the units of measuring capacity. For example, now I have this high malt. This high malt, a can of high malt here. The capacity of this high malt is 25 cl. 25 cl. That's the capacity of this high malt can. This Fanta, empty bottle of Fanta, the capacity of this bottle is 60 cl. 60 cl. That's the capacity of this container. The capacity of this water bottle is 50 cl. The capacity of this table water bottle is 50 cl. And the capacity of a standard tablespoon is 15 mils, 15 milliliters. That's the capacity of a standard tablespoon. All right. I want to give you an activity. I would like you to take your time. I'm not asking you to scatter your house, please. Take your time. Look around for bottles, containers in the house, like gallons of vegetable oil, your gallons of palm oil, your wine bottles, and help me check the capacity of each of these containers and write them down. Your wine bottle, your gallons of vegetable, whatever kind of bottle that your vegetable oil is in. I want you to take note of the capacity and write it down. All right? Okay, next will be learning how to express capacity in cm cube. How to express capacity in cm cube. Express these capacities in cm cube. All right, I'm sure your thinking cap is on. Now, the major relationship between capacity and volume is 1000 cm cube is equals to 1 liter. 1000 cm cube equals 1 liter. And we'll be changing from cm cube to liters and from liters to cm cube. Alright, please, I want you to note that cm cube is a smaller unit of measurement, while liters is the larger unit of measuring capacity. Alright, for example, we buy our fuel, our petroleum from gas stations and filling stations in liters. They sell petroleum in liters. Alright, and in our last lesson I mentioned that when you're changing from a smaller unit to a bigger unit, you divide. And when you're changing from a bigger unit to a smaller unit of the same measurement, you multiply. So I'm sure you remember that. You can proceed now. Okay. Express these capacities in centimeter cube. Number one is 7 liters. 7 liters. Remember that I just said the unit of measuring capacity, relationship between cm cube and liters is 1000 cm cube is equals to 1 liter, equals 1 liter. 1000 cm cube equals 1 liter. Alright. And now we have 7 liters. To convert 7 liters to cm cube, what we do is we multiply 7 by 1000. And 7 multiplied by 1000 equals 7000 cm cube. So 7 liters converted to cm cube equals 7000 cm cube. Alright. Question number 2. 29.8 liters. 29.8 liters. We are to change 29 or express 29.8 liters to cm cube. And the relationship between liters and cm cube is that 1000 cm cube equals 1 liter. 1000 cm cube equals 1 liter. And if 1000 cm cube equals 1 liter, 29.8 liters equals 29.8 times 1000. And when we learned multiplication of decimals, I mentioned that one of the shorter method of multiplying decimal is to cancel out the zeros and move your decimal points towards the right. Alright, so here I will cancel my 3 zeros and I move the decimal point 3 places. And what that means is that I will be adding 2 zeros to this number. So I will have 29800. So my answer now is 29,800 cm cubes. Therefore, 29.8 liters expressed in cm cube equals 29,800 cm cube. Question number 3. 3 whole number 3/4 liters. We're expected to convert or express 3 whole number 3/4 liters to cm cube. Right. Remember the relationship, 1000 cm cube equals 1 liter. Now, the first thing to do, if you look at this question carefully, you realize that this question is in a mixed number. Now, there are 2 methods of answering this question. The first method is you change the mixed number to an improper fraction and then you multiply by 1000. Another method is you multiply the whole number by 1000 and you multiply the fraction by 1000 and then you add your answers together. We're going to be using both methods so that you see how it works. Alright, method 1, I'll be changing the mixed number to an improper fraction. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. So we have 15/4. And then 15/4 times 1000. Alright. Now, 15/4 times 1000/1. 2 can divide 4 2 times. 2 here, 500. 2 can go again. 2 here, 1. 2 into 5, 2, remainder 1. 10 divided by 2 is 5. And 0 divided by 2 equals 0. So we have 15 times 250. 250 times multiplied by 15. 5 times 0, 0. 5 times 5, 25. I'll write my 5 and carry 2. 5 times 2, 10. 10 plus 2, I have 12. 1 times 0, 0. 1 times 5, 5. And 1 times 2 equals 2. So I add my answers together. I have 0, 5, 7, and 3. Alright, so my answer is 3,750 cm cube. 3 whole number 3/4 liters in cm cube equals 3,750 cm cube. The second method like I said, is I separate the whole number and the fraction, multiply each of them by 1000 and add my answers together. Alright, so I have 3 over 4. So for the whole number, I have 3 times 1000 plus 3 over 4 times 1000. 3 times 1000 equals 3000. And 3 over 4 times 1000, 4 here, 1, 4 into 10 equals 2, remember 2. 20, this is now 20. 20 divided by 4 is 5. And 0 divided by 4 is 0. So we have 3 times 250. 3 times 250 is 750. So if I add my answers together, 3000 plus 750, I still have 3750. So any of the methods will give you the same answer. Alright, next will be converting cm cube to liters. We'll be converting cm cube to liters. Alright. Question number 1 is convert 800 cm cube to liters. And remember the relationship between cm cube and liters is that 1000 cm cube equals 1 liter. And if 1000 cm cube equals 1 liter, 800 cm cube is cm cube, like I said earlier, is the smaller unit of measurement. So when we're converting from a smaller unit to a larger unit, you divide by the relationship, and the relationship here is 1000, so we'll be dividing by 1000. So 800 cm cube is equals to 800 divided by 1000. So I will have 800 over 1000. I want to use the shorter method of division. So I have my zeros cancelled, and I move my decimal point here. So what we have is 0.8. 800 cm cube is equals 0.8 liters. Alright, so question number 2. 65,200 cm cube. And the relationship is that 1000 cm cube equals 1 liter. And like I said, we're expected to divide 65,200 by 1000. So we have 65,200 is equal to 65,200 divided by 1000. Alright, this 0 will cancel this 0, this will cancel this. I'm left with 1 0. If I cancel this 0, I move my decimal point here, one place. So I'll have 65.2 liters. That's my answer. 65,200 cm cube equals 65.2 liters. Alright. The third question is 7,900 cm cube to be changed to liters. 1000 cm cube is equals 1 liter. Therefore, 7,900 cm cube equals 7,900 divided by 1000. And then we cancel out our zeros like we always do, and I have 7.9 liters. 7,900 cm cube converted to liters equals 7.9 liters. So when next you visit a filling station with your parents, whatever quantity of fuel they purchase or buy, try and change that to cm cube. I'm sure you can do that now. Alright. Now we'll be learning how to solve word problems on volume and capacity. Question number 1. Calculate the capacity of a tank 50 cm long, 25 cm wide, and 30 cm deep in cm cube. Alright, we're asked to find the capacity in cm cube. And to find the capacity of this tank, well, all we'll do is we'll find the volume of the tank. Alright, so we'll have volume is equals to length times breadth times height. And from the question here, we have our length 50 centimeter, our breadth 25 centimeter, and the height or depth 30 centimeters. So we write them out. L is 50 cm, breadth 25 cm, and height 30 cm. So we multiply the three dimensions together. So we have 50 times 25 times 30. Alright. 50 multiplied by 25. 5 times 0, 0. 5 times 5, 25. 2 times 0 is 0. And 2 times 5, 10. So if we add our answers together, we have 0, 5, 2, and 1. Now we multiply this answer by 30. And so I have 1,250 multiplied by 30. 0 times 0, 0. 0 times 5, 0. 0 times 2, 0. 0 times 1, 0. Now 3 times 0, 0. 3 times 5, 15. Carry 1. 3 times 2, 6 plus 1, 7. 3 times 3, 3 times 1 I mean is 3. So we have 0, 0, 0 plus 5, 5, 0 plus 7, 7, 0, and then we have our 3. So our answer is 37,500 cm. That is the capacity of the tank. Alright. And the next question says, a rectangular tank is 60 cm by 40 cm by 35 cm. Find the volume of the water in liters that will fill it up. In this question, 60 by 40 by 35 is the same as the length, the breadth, and the height or depth of that tank. Alright, those are the dimensions of the tank. And if you look at the question carefully, we are asked to find the volume in liters. What that means is that when we finish multiplying our dimensions, remember that we'll get our answers in cm cube. The next thing we do is we convert our answer in cm cube to liters. Alright, so that's what we'll be doing now. Solution. From the question, we have our length 60, we have our breadth 40 centimeter, and we have the height or depth 35 centimeter, and the volume of this tank equals length times breadth times height, which is 60 times 40 times 35. 60 times 40 times 35. 60 times 40, 0 times 0 equals 0. 0 times 6, 0. 4 times 0, 0, and 4 times 6 is 24. So we have 2,400. Next, we'll be multiplying 2,400 by 35. 2,400 multiplied by 35. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 0 again. 5 times 4, 20. Carry 2. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 2. We have 12. 3 times 0, 0. 3 times 0 again, 0. 3 times 4, we have 12, carry 1. And 3 times 6 is, 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1, 7. So we have 0, 0, 0, 4, 8. Alright, our answer is 84,000 cm cube. And remember, the question says find the volume of water in liters. So we're expected to change 84,000 cm cube to liters. And to do that, we divide 84,000 by 1,000, because that is the relationship between cm cube and liters. So I cancel my zeros, and then we have 84 liters. So the volume of this rectangular tank, whose length is 60 cm, breadth 40 cm, height or depth 35 cm, equals 84 liters. Alright, question number 3. What is the volume of a cuboid whose length is 12 centimeter, breadth is 8 centimeter, and height is 5 centimeters? Now, volume of a cuboid equals length times breadth times height. So we have our length, which is 12, breadth, height, we have 8, and the height 5 cm. So multiplying everything, we have 12 times 8 times 5. Now I'm sure you know that 8 times 5 is 40. So we have 12 here. So we are left with 12 times 40. 40 multiplied by 12. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 4, 8. 1 times 0, 0. And 1 times 4, 4. So if we add our answers together, we have 0, 8 plus 0 is 8, and we have 4. So the volume of this cuboid is 480 cm cube. Alright. I have an assignment for you, a homework. Express this in cm cube. Question number 1, you have to express 9.3 liters in cm cube. Question number 2, you have to express 45.87 liters also in cm cube. Question number 3, you have to express 2 whole number 2/5 liters in cm cube. Next is, how many liters are there in each of the following? How many liters are there in 810 cm cube? How many liters are there in 42,570 cm cube? And the last question is, a rectangular aquarium is 80 cm long, 65 cm wide, and 48 cm deep. Find the volume of the aquarium in liters. Find the volume of the aquarium in liters. Alright, don't forget to write down the capacity of your vegetable oil container, your palm oil container, your gallon for buying fuel, and any other container that you have in the house, your water bottles, your wine bottle. Take down the capacities of these containers as well. Alright, and send in your answers to my WhatsApp phone number. Alright, continue to stay safe and remain good children. I hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye.